my
All right, Pops, one of our community members took a video from their local Ford dealer, and I don't know if you see what I see, Pops, but it is a lot of trucks, and we're going to see some SUVs in just a moment. Sitting. This is the unfortunate reality for Ford dealers nationwide. We got cars and trucks galore.
I did see an open spot there, so maybe we could get Ford to send them another truck to fill. And there's a Lightning or two or three or four or five or six. Oh my goodness, this place has too many units for all that asphalt.
All right, so here's the deal, folks. We've got community members nationwide sending us these videos demonstrating that dealer lots are overflowing. And so what do the automakers decide to do? Well, in Ford's case, they've actually increased the MSRP of their entry-level Ford F-150 Lightning. And Dad, the increases are non-trivial. We've got a $5,000 increase for the lowest price point and a $10,000 increase for one of the more popular levels. Dad, what is going on when it comes to these automakers and their decision-making? We're going to look at some market days supply here, data here in just a second. It seems like they're going up market even more as we head into a new year where customers have made it very clear they can't afford these vehicles.
I guess the theory is, hey, if the people can't afford to buy our vehicles in the first place, well, we're going to make it even less affordable for them after we raise the prices. If the base work truck of the Lightning went from, well, when it was first announced at 39 and change to then 49 and change, and now it's 52 and change. And Ford just announced another price increase to take the base work truck Lightning up to $57,000 and change. That just seems like, I don't know, a lot of money for a base work truck, whether it be electric or gas. I don't know the theory behind continuing to raise the prices to make it less attractive to the people you're trying to sell it to. It just, I'd be questioning upper management at Ford when I see this.
There were 6 rows just from that one set of videos that community member sent into us. Alex sent into us 6 rows, equally as long, of F-150s, Escapes, Explorers, Mach-E's. There are vehicles on dealer lots nationwide, and those dealers are asking the same exact question. Why do you keep raising the prices of these things? Let's look at some of the market data, Dad. These are all in the Las Vegas metro area. So a huge market, lots of dealerships, lots of inventory. 2023 Ford F-150 Lightnings, not impacted by these new price increases. A 219 days supply, Dad, in the Las Vegas market. 219 days is way too high. 34 for sale, but only 7 have sold in the last 45 days. And again, to your point, it doesn't really matter about powertrain. It's the price point. Because look at the Ford Maverick, same exact market, 19 days supply. There's 5 of them actively available for sale. 12 have sold in the last 45 days. And sadly, we still hear stories of people paying over MSRP on Mavericks, yet no one really wants to get their hands on these $70,000, $80,000 Lightnings. We'll look at a few other examples in just a moment, but like that shows it, right? Like that demonstrates it.
It shows that if Ford wanted to, they could market and produce an entry-level pickup truck that people could afford, but they don't want to. Okay, there's only in the Las Vegas market, there's 5 of them for sale. They've sold, I mean, how many would they sell if, I don't know, there was 105 of them for sale? My guess is that they would sell them all in the 45 days. And Ford has, I mean, it's obvious. They know they don't make the margin on the Maverick when they build it and sell it to their dealers.
Yep.
Where they make their money is in the upper tier, higher priced vehicles. So, they're going to, if you want an entry level F-150 Lightning, it's $57,000. Ford's making a nice profit on that. Their dealers aren't, but Ford, the manufacturer, is. We talk about it all the time that 83% of the American population, American public, says they can't afford to even consider getting a new vehicle. That leaves 17% of the population. That part of the population is going to start fallen off that wagon. So it's going to become 15, 14, 13% of the population that can even entertain getting one of these new vehicles at the price points that the manufacturers are presently at. And they're going up in price.
And then they're going up in price. That's the big storyline for 2024. As you expect MSRPs to continue to go up. Let's look. Here we've got the new 2024 Ford Escape, the ST line. $35,000 MSRP should be a good mover, right? Absolutely
Yes.
should be a good mover. Not so fast. There's 247 of them available in the Las Vegas area within 500 miles, but only 15 have sold in the last 45 days. So for some of these automakers, like when I look at this for the Escape Dad, I think of the Dodge Hornet as well. Like some of these are supposed to be like good price point, accessible vehicles people should want. They're not moving, man. They're absolutely not moving. So it feels like a big product miss on my end, Dad. Like I think they've built a lot of vehicles, even some at price points that people should find attractive, that they're just not moving on. And it's primarily the legacy automakers. Like this Escape, Dad. Hate to say it, but you could cross shop it with a Mazda CX-5. And what did we just see? The latest data from Mazda, December sales are up 45% year over year. So a lot of people went with the CX-5 instead of the Escape, and that leads to, like the clips we just saw, lots just jam-packed full of vehicles.
And the difference is that the Mazda is a high-quality vehicle that provides good value for the buck, and the Ford, not so much. Manufacturers, and especially Ford, shooting themselves in the foot, keep raising the prices of the vehicles, expecting the public to just go along with it, and at a certain point, the public is saying, no, we're mad as hell, and we're not going to spend this type of money anymore. And we're going to continue to see a slowdown in new vehicle sales. And when I say slowdown, from 2015 to 2019, they were selling about 17 million new vehicles a year in this country. The seasonal adjusted rate for 2023 is probably somewhere around 15.5 million. And the guess is that it'll be right around that number for 2024. Nobody is projecting a sizable increase in new vehicle sales. And the main reason for it is two reasons: affordability and high interest rates, which impact monthly affordability. And if the manufacturers are just going to keep raising their prices, that makes these vehicles, renders them less affordable, and therefore you won't see sales move much at all, if not just stagnate.
Yeah, completely agree. Two more examples on the Ford front. We've got a Mustang Mach-E, Dad, $60,000 Mustang, 240 days supply. And then again, you look slightly down market, the Ford Bronco Sport, the 2024, $41,000 MSRP, 207 days supply. So when we get this footage, and we love it when the community shares information like that with us, because it just validates what we see in all the numbers, it shows vehicles are sitting, they're priced too high. This year is a year of stagnation for the industry, which should create opportunities for customers. That the counterbalance to that would be like, if the MSRPs go up a bunch, who cares if the incentives go up? You've got to imagine, though, that the writing's on the wall and that we will see at least some downward pressure on these prices, because they can't sit forever. It just costs everyone, well, it doesn't cost the manufacturer, it costs the dealer a lot of money for that car to sit there, and that creates opportunities for us as customers to go in and say, hey, what's the oldest one on your lot? I'd like to buy that one.
Exactly.
All right, folks, if you've got video footage of your local dealer's lot, please send it to us. You can email it to me directly, Zach, Z-A-C-H, @caredge.com. Pops, as always, appreciate it.
My pleasure, honey. My pleasure.